Have you ever wondered how different countries just fit here? Yeah, good. How different countries celebrate Easter? Have you? If you have, this is the perfect video for you because we're showing you. Well, I'm showing you because I'm front row on. Where's people celebrate Easter? So, gosh. Right. Number 1. In Hungary. Sprinkling is a popular Hungarian Easter Monday tradition in which boys playfully sprinkle perfume or cologne or water over a young woman's head and ask for a kiss. People used to believe that water had cleaning, healing and fertility including effects. France. The town of Hawks, a giant omelette made with 4,500 eggs that feeds 1,000 people, is served up in the town's main square. The story goes, when Napoleon and his army were travelling through the south of France, they stopped in a small town and ate omelettes. Napoleon liked his so much, he ordered the townspeople to gather their eggs and make a giant omelette for his army the next day. Brazil. Besides being crazy football fans, speaking of football fans, Finley's new channel is now called Football Fan. There is a crazy tradition of creating straw dolls to represent Judas, the apostle known for betraying Christ and hanging them in the streets and beating them up, and many times politicians involved in scandals become Judas. But it's not all aggression, and on Easter Sunday, called Sábado de Alleluia, inspires many versions of carnival in many small towns to celebrate the end of Lent. Seville, Spain. Well, I don't know why I said that like in a French accent. Well, that's my French accent. One of the biggest Easter celebrations takes place in Seville, where 52 different religions, brotherhoods parade through the streets, manifesting the crucifixion, with thousands watching the daily processions of marching bands and decorated candlelit floats heaving with Baroque statues illustrating the Easter story. Sweden. Easter in Sweden sounds a lot like Halloween to me, with the children dressing up as Easter witches, wearing long skirts, colourful headscarves, and painting red cheeks to go from home to their neighbourhoods. Tradition, painting and drawings. Trading paintings and drawings in the hope of receiving sweets. Corfu, Greece. The tradition of pot throwing takes place on the morning of Holy Saturday. People throw pots and pans and even wear earthenware out of their windows, smashing them on the streets. Some say the custom of throwing pots welcomes spring, symbolising the new crops that will be gathered in new pots. Others say it derives from Venetians who on New Year's Day used to throw out all their old items. Indonesia. There are around 7 million Catholics in Indonesia. Christianity was brought here by Portuguese. The missionaries and the statues from this time are carried through the streets. Young men consider it an honour to be chosen to pay Jesus and to be tied to the cross in various locations. Czech Republic. On Easter Monday there is a tradition in which men spank women with handmade whips made of willow and decorated with ribbons. According to legends, the willow is the first tree to bloom in spring, so the branches are supposed to refer the trees vitally and fertily to the woman. This is meant to be playful spanking in all good fun to not cause pain. Are you going to get to see me better? Kinda. Dark. Light. Alright, so like. Florence, Italy. A huge decorated wagon is dragged through the streets by white oxen until it reaches the cathedral, and when Gloria is sung inside the cathedral, Archbishop sends a dove-shaped rocket into the cart, igniting a large fireworks display. Called Scoppia della Carol. Explosion of the cart this is followed by a parade in medieval costumes. 10. Bermuda. On Good Friday, the locals celebrate by flying home-made kites, eating codfish cakes and hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross. Oh, sorry. B-A-G, B-A-G, B-B-B-B-A-A-B-A-G. The tradition is said to have begun when a local teacher from the British Army had difficulty explaining Christ's ascension to heaven to his Sunday school class. He had made a kite traditionally shaped like a cross or to illustrate ascension. Bulgaria. Here are people who don't hide their eggs. They have fights. Whoever comes out, they have egg fights. Whoever comes out of the game with an unbroken egg is a winner and assumed to be the most successful member of the family in the incoming year. In another tradition, the oldest woman in the family rubs their faces of the children with the first red egg. She is coloured, symbolising her wish they have rosy cheeks, health and strength. 12. Germany. Whilst in many countries Easter eggs are hidden and children hunt for them, in Germany, that's basically our country. England, they hide Easter eggs and go and hunt for them. I don't do that, I just eat chocolate eggs. Like this one and this one. That's above my 10 subscriber play button. In Germany, Easter eggs are displayed on trees and prominently in streets, with some of the trees having thousands of multicoloured eggs hanging on them. Washington DC, and of course in the United States, the President hosts an annual Easter egg roll on the White House lawn on Easter Monday. The tradition is believed to date back to the early 19th century, involves children rolling a coloured hard-boiled egg with a large serving spoon. Well, that's it. can actually write messages on this. My name is Lee. Erickson. Oh, you know what? You need to put your email. No, I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh, I was so... I kind of feel dead. What? Well, anyway guys, this video will probably be released on Easter, so I'm just going to say that today is I don't even know the date, 3rd of April. Ow, my toe! Oh gosh. And well, goodbye. Oh yeah, what? Just wait a second. That was supposed to be my intro, but yet I keep forgetting. So, started a daydream.